That was a very dicey end to that last region, but hopefully the tangle goes a little more smoothly. Fingers crossed.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
Looks like we have to pick between the creature den and the lair, unfortunately. Indeed we do. Better cultist trinket could be pretty good for us. We're super broke. I still haven't checked out the Vermintide mod yet, but I've heard good things. So I think the lair is the better pick here. I'm a little conflicted, though. Have a good night, Constantine. I want the fight, I think. I want to test out Barristan's squishiness and figure out when that healing takes place.
Your path lies through them, and so they.
Well, at least everyone agrees on what we're doing here. Sure, this is good. We'll get Barristan's relationships ticking a bit more.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Want to buy Reverberating Redoubt? Wow, that really didn't get all of his block out of the way? That's insane. Look at these tokens, though. Ooh, dog. That's unupgraded, too. It's kind of sick. They can't hit us as long as we stay in the back here for now. And now let's see. Do we get healed when we get hit, or the other way around? No heal. All right. So yeah, I would say this trinket is extremely trash. No, we have to hit here, so sure, let's just do it that way. Save up for a nice crit, I guess. Resist the stun seems really good. It's an interesting idea, Stefan. Let's see. Look at these tokens, though. It's kind of ridiculous. So this'll heal him for 3. Yep. So with Riposte, there's something there, it seems. Because if we're keeping enough defend tokens up that the average hit is less than 3, that's a huge amount of sustain for us. Nice hit. But if we're getting hit for 10 and we're healing for 5, not exactly what we need. It is very steep. I'm trying to give it give it the benefit of the doubt, because if we don't play with these things, we will never know. At least it's 100%. I wouldn't have been surprised if they were like, let's make it less. let's make it 66%. That seems like something that Red Hook would do with some regularity. You'd expect that to be good for our stress, but we've been critting like crazy and not getting a lot of love out of it.
One less obstacle in our path. A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
That would be very interesting, Stefan, for sure. Yeah, if it had even like a 1-point heal, I think that could be interesting. Avatal, hello. I did not say that we have the bounty hunter yet. We are waiting with bated breath. I am watching my Discord game news channel, praying, hoping, waiting expectantly. 50-50 here. Let's just try and take this guy out. It's a nice pick to the face right there. It's my kind of pick to the face. I'm going to go for her because I think I can get the kill with, I think I can get the kill here. Yep. And since you're not in the back line, we're not worried about a stun. I should have really upgraded Retribution in hindsight. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing, Avatal? Sadly, no, though. Sadly, no. Wait, why didn't I... Did I not heal there? I thought I was supposed to heal every time. Oh, man, I had so much fun with Cult of the Lamb. Have you played Cult of the Lamb, by the way? Because one thing I do not have a good answer for with Cult of the Lamb is if there was, how people have been finding it after they ascended to godhood. Is it still worth playing, etc.?
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
I think dots are still very scary for us. Finish it? Yeah, finish it. I like where our party is. I think we got a few more mastery, and I think we're going to be in a good place.
The trail to your redemption.
Greater sacrificial host, you say? Now, if we had the bounty hunter, we'd be so excited to be going to this hero shrine. Ooh, smoke bombs. Yes, please.
By confronting the past,
Now,
we learn to face the future.
we're not super great at pushing back the taproot with this team. We have Sealing Spaghetti, which we can swap in. Probably replacing one of our curses. Although Sealing Spaghetti isn't doing a ton of damage. But then I probably need to swap in like Bellow, and that's only every other turn. Yeah, and we don't have any combat items that allow us to push back taproot growth. We do. Not many, though. Just the one.
The destination's never in question.
Hey, Meowcenary, welcome.
Take to get there.
Turn undead. That sounds like something I want to have in this game, but I do not. Yeah, Barristan is sneaky, Stefan. Not much to do about it. I think I'm going to go to the lair. Yes, the Highwayman is definitely still good. Highwayman is strong. For sure. Now we can... We'll be able to occasionally solo the taproot. Not that it gains us much, but... Any other changes I want to make? Dead of Night isn't going to be doing us much good. We have Bellow for the occasional taproot pushback. I don't know. I think this is the best we're going to do. It'll be interesting to see how the general goes. It might get a little dicey. Well, yes. I was familiar with Turn Undead as the general concept. I thought it was something in the game that I was missing out on.
A general and his loyal lumbering
Let's
guard.
see. Just do a little bit of ceiling spaghetti. The combo landed perfectly there. You love to see it. Busker's Hall, where are you? Obviously. Ooh, bad hit there on pick to the face. And I will forego a little bit of healing to get the defense tokens up. Heart attack to death. That's my favorite. That's my favorite kind of death. Guess we'll just do that. Wow, resisted even with the crit. That's pretty, I won't say unheard of, but surprising. The heal is kind of nice. I don't know. I'm conflicted about it.
The slow suffering begins.
But then we watch that kind of chunk get taken out of our hit points, and I go, actually, having 32 hit points is terrifying. I actually want Sermenti to take the hit. Still have a block token. Good to have Sermenti up front. Sermenti's taunt fell off immediately. Very lame. Very lame. I wish you could mouse over tokens and know how much longer they had. I will say. I think we can potentially get stress healing off of that for others. Watching her get those crits. Yep. So a little bit... Taking the 1 point of damage here was not a big deal. Now we don't... Oh, we got the crit on the heal too. I wonder if that's the way that that always works. That the crit token applies both to the hit and the heal. That'd be interesting. Ooh, volley, you say? It's a good plan. I like the idea of the volley. How much is this hitting for? 5 to 9? I'd rather zap this guy. And I think Sarmenti can do that for us. 73-point finale. Yeah, I think that worked. Avatel, you know the game all too well, for sure. Ooh, since we just picked up those block tokens, we'll go with Retribution, because we'll probably out-heal this guy in the front. But now we just have to make sure this guy doesn't die before we get a chance to kill the backliner. Because now he's going to be defensive formationing, but we can strip that off with our occultist. Why can I not weakening curse here? Is it on cooldown? Huh. I guess so. Slightly scary. Don't want him dying. Gonna slow my roll on the riposts here. So here's the problem. The speed here is not going to do us any favors because now we're going to have the defensive formation still go first. But at least we have the combo for doing other things with. Yeah, this is an easy kill. Oh my. Snappy Swig doing so much work. Heal is keeping Barristan healthy. I think against the general, though, it may be a bit of a liability. To the point where I might consider using a smoke bomb to ensure that he's not doing too many Walking Deads. What's on offer? A reverberating redoubt and an undeserved commendation. Okay. Well, if we survive this fight, I think Barristan is going to no longer be using the crappy cultist trinket.
He has retreated, undying, into a dream, and there he must stay.
Now this is perfect because it's the first round, we can put the combo up here. We don't have to focus yet on this, so we can drop the combo. Wish it came with vulnerable. Does that not remove stealth? Okay, thank goodness. Ooh, I'm gonna lunge with this crit token, even though it looks a little funky, because I wanna get the big finale on Sarmenti. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, I'm going to use... I'm going to use both of the taproot options here. Good landing that. Oh, the vulnerable token. This is going to be a big pick to the face. Potentially. Don't love the vulnerable tokens getting mixed up there, but... Don't want to crit on that, though. 34 damage? Sure. Trying to think where I want to give strength. I think I'm going to give her a strength. She's been doing good work now. And then I'm going to get Retribution stacked because I expect we're going to have to Bellow next turn with Barristan. Seems like a lot of stress there. Get some dodge tokens up. Ooh, where can we bellow from? Any rank. Great. Love to see it. All right, so... Hoping for a blind there. Another 30. Pretty good. Barristan will be able to push back the last taproot, but then we're going to have to be a little careful because that's going to be on cooldown after this. Okay. Wouldn't mind a stress heal for Barristan also. Bad starting order here. Do I even have a second thing that can hit the taproot? I don't think I do. I can actually, technically I can finale the taproot, but that's pretty awful. I hate to do this, but I think I do that. And then I need to get Audrey off the front line because she's our new taproot person. That felt bad, but yes, items as long as they have a hit do trigger the taproot. But unfortunately, we didn't have any other items. I put all of our offensive items in place before we started this one, and we just didn't have everything we needed. I think I'm going to try and set up a better turn next turn. We have plenty of taunts. Yeah, we're going for it next turn, so I'm going to put the damage in. And I may lunge with Audrey in the interest of trying to get a stress heal off. No, ordering's not going to work out for a stress heal. Barristan's just going to be in rough shape coming out of this one. There was no way to push it over. He was just going to do Unsettling Whispers. I seem to remember that we got insane trinkets from this, though, to be clear. We got some very nice trinkets, but yeah, I think we're going to be driving with Barristan in Meltdownville for like a minute here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, well. We have 6 speed right now, so Reverberating Redoubt isn't going to do that much good for us. Garbage, garbage. Stone Mount is somewhat interesting. When moving, if rank 1, stress. If rank 2, 25% more HP. I don't know if I like this that much. I don't think we're going to use command very frequently. Courageous Abandon might be interesting with this build. Now, you have a buff for 2, a quirk for 1. We need to get rid of Sneaky. Sneaky is going to ruin our Reverberating Redoubt. I hate to say it. But Sneaky Barristan is worse Barristan. Do not melt down. Is he immediately melting down? Well, that was good. And actually, oh yeah, Sarmenti's a breacher, so we're not going to be able to stress heal the first round regardless. So Barristan's probably going to melt down before we even get there, if I had to guess, but... Alright, well, there's a chance. I hate this. Thank you for the follow, Smith. I hate this. This is the worst. Alan Sarmenti or Adrian Sarmenti. It doesn't really matter which one. But yeah, I would have put Bolster on if we had been able to fight. In fact, let's toss it on just for the moment. But look at this. Look at this. There's no way we don't get a meltdown. It's insanity. We got like 100 miles of roadway here. Oh wow, wait, hold on. We filled up in a big way there. We missed some adrenaline tonics, which I hate. Okay, so we got a lot of bad stuff here. Head in the sand is awful. And then probably both our tuckered outs. How about a way to remove these, Red Hook? How about a way to remove positive quirks? I'll grab a stack of laudanum. Although the chances that we're going to be able to deploy them before Barristan turns into a potato are very low. Hey, Blue Mage. Meltdowns like this are very frustrating. How many? So Barristan has 2 good relationships at the moment? No, Barristan is full. Okay, so we might be able to recover from a meltdown on Barristan, but...
Emptied of mind and spirit by some existential shock, the poor devils roam aimlessly amidst the trees.
They're really gonna taunt us with it. He's gonna...
These folk have kept their honor. Have you?
Whoa, that's a lot of goodies for... So I don't want to negatively affect Barristan's relationships right now, as much as I would love to take this. The problem is if they get a -2 and then he has a meltdown, then we lose the relationship. So I do this. All right, that's how far we have to get. Can Barristan make it? Okay. We all get to go, so this is good news. Sarmenti is bad ordering, though, for getting to help Barristan, so it's going to be a minute still. $73 feels good. This is indeed the Bounty Hunter waiting room, Ryan. How's it going? Welcome to the pit of despair. Population, all of us waiting patiently. Couldn't have been a stress heal. All right, I think we're almost out of the danger zone. The dodges only work for the bad guys. Doodly 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 doo. Bob Dylan? I could get down with that. Let's see. I think I'm going to take advantage of the crit. Glad to hear you're doing well, Ryan. Very glad to hear it, in fact. All right, we will stand fast now. And we got another stress heal coming in for the big man. One, two, 3 pips are going away, so we should laudanum first.
Comfort in company.
Look at that. From the edge of disaster. Here we are. I mean, I can't say no, right? I could. Let's get a heal and a bit of other goodness. We don't have to take this guy out right away. Famous last words on that one, obviously, but it's not necessarily today, Blue Mage. It is coming out sometime this month. We don't know when, and soon. Yeah, I'm guessing they've been doing Wednesday releases up until this point, so I'm kind of expecting that it'll probably be a week from yesterday. I was kind of hoping it was going to come out yesterday, but c'est la vie, right? We have a lot of work to do on this guy before the next in the next turn, but I think we're going to be okay. Yes, Twitch chat. I've been sharing it on the YouTube side, but if you want to know all the details about the Bounty Hunter and my general thoughts, opinions, etc., that is the place to check it out. Stupendous indeed. Why did Barristan just take a stress damage for that crit? Bounty Hunter is going to be a little different. I cover it all in the video, but... You know, Meowcenary? Excuse me. I don't know. I felt like the Vestal posed a problem to the game, and I think that's why they did not include it. Because it was kind of like... It's kind of like what the Plague Doctor is now, from my perspective. The Vestal was like your default, every team has one. I would love to see a return of the Musketeer / Arbalist. I would love to see a return of the Houndmaster. I would also really love to see some new heroes, too. There are 2 more heroes that are coming after the Bounty Hunter, so we'll have to wait and see.
He struggles to decide what is real, holding back fits of laughter and tears.
What do we have going here? These are basically all trash, unfortunately. And we're too broke for any of the stuff up here, except... We'll get some healing goodies for the future.
Necessary.
But yeah, unfortunately this hoarder did not pay out particularly well. And we're all full up, so am I ever going to use the Greater Sacrificial Host? Seems very unlikely. Actually, this has been... On Miss, a lot of bad stuff happens. Let's divest from that a little bit. The strength hasn't been doing us much good.
A simple choice.
All right, and let's see. If we go this way, 2 of our folks get stress healed. I kind of dig that. I'm down with that and getting some supplies. I like balancing out our stress. I'd rather everyone be at 3 or below. That's where they build stress rather than lashing out and ruining things for people. Oh, we're full again. I don't really want to ditch the dartboard. Toxic Ichor is fine to go. So there is a whole relationships and affinity rework that is still going. So expect more of that. All right, we got back the smoke bomb that I hated to spend earlier. Put that there. Keep those. That definitely goes. Smelling salts, we can't afford to keep them. Steak and Spuds are great. That'll potentially get Barristan into more of the space that he needs to be. The whiskey I'm not going to keep anyways. I think I'm going to swap these 2. I don't think the Undeserved Commendation is very good for us. I'll hang on to it for the moment, but...
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Everybody wants to fight. I'm cool with fighting. For 4 aggregate stress damage reduction, that seems good to me. I think that the building of relationships is in a reasonably good place. I think you can take a lot of agency. You can make decisions that ensure that you get the relationships built that you need to get. But I agree. I think it's a somewhat lackluster system. I would love to see something where having relationships opened things up to you. Why is it that every single time we end up here, I'm faced with just walking away? Everyone wanted to come out here, and now we're here, and all I can do is spend 16 for like 1 to 2 pips of relationship. That's a bad deal. All right, how are we feeling about our Cardinal fight? I don't know why I said it that way. Cardinal. I think we're feeling pretty good. But yeah, I don't think we activate Reverberating Redoubt on Barristan, even with the Stake and Spuds, unfortunately. Alright, in a lot of ways, I think the first of these fights is a little scarier than the second. We do pretty well against big targets. That gave me an absolute heart attack when it showed Barristan's stress from the previous fight. Woo! Tarnation. I'm going for the mark here. The stress is the thing that I'm most concerned about. My pulse races, says Audrey. There goes all my strength. There goes all my strength. Oh my gosh. Disaster. The Bagpipe Flesh Boy indeed. 65% chance to crit. No more Bagpipe of Doom. Might as well get rid of some weakness. I'm looking forward to Retribution being upgraded to have the defense. Oh, do I not have Vulnerability Hex on my bar right now? And my Weakening Curse is on cooldown. Jeez. What a terrible set of not so fortuitous events. Six? It's for 6? I'll take the 50-50. Okay, I think I was rewarded for taking the 50-50. No combo means this is not that impressive, but at least our team is starting to pop off a little bit. Thank me later, sweet thing, says Audrey. So they both should hit front row because of the way that their cooldowns work. But we'll only find out for one of the two cherubs. Actually, so when they're in the back, they hit the back rank sometime. I'm going to move them forward. This will force this guy to hit Barristan. I would not be so concerned about that. I do think that they need to do something about when enemies are attacking things that are people that are supposed to be attacked. I generally feel like that should not be a negative. Let's see, what's the play here? Yeah, we'll let Barristan take another hit. It's no big deal. Reverberating Redoubt gets the kill. Wow. Really generous Deacon fight. Really generous. Okay, Gargantuan Sturdy is annoying here for sure. No crit token? I decided against blinding the Deacon. Because I think we have enough time to make it work, although slightly unfortunate setup here. Yeah. I think we still put in the damage. And I'm going to do stand fast because I don't want riposte going off until we kill the altar. I'm gonna have to risk the it on ceiling spaghetti. Yeah, it's a giant demonic starfish. Didn't really want to push it back, but I'm gonna go for the blind here. Okay, no crit tokens where they count. I think we get the kill here no matter what. And I don't think... Does this count as an attack? Well, I guess we'll find out. If we give him one crit token, it's not the end of the world. Yep, we did. Okay. Noted. Bye. Oh, it doesn't die yet. That's so frustrating. That's actually comically frustrating. Can I get a blind on this guy? Can't get a blind. All right, we get crit. Unfortunate. Yeah. The days on the altar really really fouled things up for us. Because that would have been dead long before. But a little bit of friendship from adversity or something. This guy being ordained is kind of a bummer. Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm doing with my stress healing. I'm just gonna go for Sarmenti's stress heal because I didn't want to take Sarmenti down a peg on stress because we may still get an opportunity to take advantage of a second stress heal, although the fight would go on for a really long time if that were the case, so maybe I should have taken what I could get. That is quite the pump, Blue Mage. You are correct. Alright, well, we survived. Gargantuan was a bad draw on that one. They had a lot of hit points. This was awful, though. That is just probably the worst cultist loot I've ever gotten. I don't think I missed the undeserved commendation at all. Too much weirdness around that. So I'm going to let both of those go. We'll keep most of the food, but not all of it. Burn Solve can go. And then don't care for flapjacks. Actually, we can ditch some baubles here too, because we have the 75% discount trinket. That's a lot of baubles.
At last, respite within reach.
Al is crying. I care for flapjacks. I just wish they were good. Flapjacks should be a unique and cool food. They are currently not. And it is not my fault that they have done that to them. They have forsaken Flapjack sanctity.
Lower your guard.
I'll get some melee crit buff, not great.
Safe here.
Sarmenti gets fragile. Woof.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
This is a bad draw here, too. Where are we going?
Rain, fire.
I can't turn down the sluice. I apologize to whoever asked me to go to the Shroud, but for 500 hope that I don't need, the sluice is good for business.
Home now to far worse than rats.
The Spuds would be enough if we didn't have Sneaky. Do we have any wild tea for sale? Grab that for sure. Who has the worst new? I think Fragile is the worst new one. I mean, I want to go to the Shroud. I'm just saying that the sluice is a bonus zone. We can't not take it. I mean, we could not take it, but it's, you know, it's bad for business to not take it. All right, let's see how well we do on this one. Isn't very many procs. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to this. I'm gonna hang on to most of the food, I think, when we go to the Shroud.
Can be taught that you may stand
Okay,
just
so
over
biggest
your
upgrades here.
hand.
Can't believe we went this long without getting Retribution. I don't know if we need Razor's Wit. Let's upgrade Solo, though. That's doing good work for us. Then we've been pretty light on upgrading Audrey. Poison Dart's doing good work. We'll get Lunge, and then I think Strategic Withdrawal could be good for those uh-oh moments. Any trinkets that we wanted. Where's the HP trinket that gives minus speed? That's what I want right now, I think. I'm gonna buy those two. I'm gonna save the steak and spuds, but I am gonna do a full complement of food. Not that we ever find food in the sluice. All right, let's get going? Question mark? Oh yeah, wait a second. At least for the moment.
Which must be maintained if it is to carry
Produces
you must
bandages. Poultice stacking doesn't seem that interesting.
Any
So I'll do that.
advantage is a good thing.
And we'll keep, well, the Unabridged Edition does nothing. We could find a hoarder in the sluice. I think there can be hoarders in the sluice. All right, let's get rolling. So we don't fully know yet, Rose.